Waiting, preparing, and who knows what else, because, well, gotta get set up for this one. I was just doing Lando a few seconds ago, so this one should be no trouble. Hey guys, welcome back to the LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 Custom Built, and we're moving on with the 4 Star Wars characters with Padme. Padme has like a lot of outfits in the Star Wars universe, as you've seen. No doubt George Lucas used them for toys and all that. But when it comes to these suits, we'll be keeping it, restricted to a number of suits. So for our first appearance, we're gonna have, Padme's first suit will be, there's lots of suits in episode 1, all of them to be honest, but the suit I'm gonna go with will be, the suit I'm gonna go with will be, yes indeed, but the suit for episode 1 I'm going to go with is the peasant disguise. Why am I going with that one? Because I felt like it's the... Actually, take it back. Not the peasant disguise. The Naboo attack where she finally reveals herself and then, take charge and, goes into the fight. For episode 2, we'll go, of course, with her white robes where she's, in the fight doing more. Episode 3, because you want her where she's actually active and doing stuff. Now, episode 3 is kind of hard because... if you hear a noise in the background, that's Killmonger. I might need to swap that character out. But episode 3 is kind of hard because she just sits there. She doesn't really do much. If anything, the very least she does is she races up to Anakin at the very end. That's when she does something. So I guess we'll have to go with that suit because that's when, she dies. So it's the only suit of any specific relevance, and that's when she dies. Anyway, if that's enough being said, let's do on with these costumes. Great. So let's just see, we've got Padme on her Naboo appearance, which is, I think it's a pretty nice outfit. Let's first, if you haven't seen my last video of Lando, check it out, and we'll hit the randomizer. Right, let's go to Netgear. Get rid of that. Go to hair. I think we're going to go with the bun again, what I did with Leia. Make it dark brown, as we do. Go to, there is no upper class stuff there. We'll back out to change it to weapons. Her gun choice is like a slick small gun, so like that. It doesn't look very spacey, but it is like a very slick, like a Jango Fett pistol type thing, so keep that in mind. You should make a character of yourself with full powers. I am gonna get around to that. But if people want me to make that character, if you want that, no, I will push that forward and that will come into fruition. So there's our gun for Padme. We're just gonna give it a silver appearance, there's that. Let's back out now and go to our appearance again. When it comes to her face, it doesn't really matter. But I will try and get it as accurate as I can. It's very young and youthful, I will know that, and she doesn't have lipstick on, it's more or less... yeah, like that, I'll go with Wasp Hope. Moving on down the chain, we'll go to the body and pick... it's like a burgundy color. Now that's easy enough because we have all of the Star-Lord stuff and all that Guardians of the Galaxy costumes, so that will make things easier. But we're trying to look for a feminine mold type. And I think there is a character who is in the character roster that I can use for that. Too bad we can't use that because that would be the perfect... Amidala is a perfect torso. If it was feminine mold, then it would be fine. That's Kraglin. Misty Knight is there. I need a bit of a darker color for the dark red. I think I'll go with the zip top uniform. It's the least one that is, in your face. Go to arms, both arms. we'll make them, they're just dark red. But we will try and look for detailing, but I don't think there is any detailing on them. Nope. Moving on now to the lower half of the costume. It has a black belt with a buckle. If I can find it, I know there is on one here. There it is. Go to legs. She still has the red colouring. We'll try and find boots to go with those, if we can. I'm trying to find... That's perfect. I forget if she had boots on, but for the sake of purposes I will add the boots. We'll back out now. At least she has detail, so it's not plain. Almost forgot the hands. So both hands, human skin. Abilities, passive, grapple of course, wall climbing off, techno access on because it's her place. Well, it is. Well, she is smart too. Deflect, fix things. Actually, no, I don't think she does use other characters to help fix things. She does rely on other characters to help her out with things. Tracking she can do, I know that because she did track down Anakin and he does tell her things. Fighting, I can see her as like a pro with a gun because she can toss guns well. When she tossed one to Captain Panaka. Moving along, going to bolts. Bolt's not. Her bolt gun is a bit much weaker. But I think I'll go with number 1. If I can get back to it. Yeah, perfect. Bolt targeting, heat beams on, perfect. Hold for the beam. Are we on? Yeah. Beam origin weapon, beam style free, beam color red, double jump, hyper jump off, backing out now to passive traits, health icon, go with red, standard health. Voice, we'll go with 4 maybe? Yeah, perfect. Like the rebellion colors, movement speed at 2. Actually I'll give it a 1 because Jedi are faster, so we'll lighten enough of it. I'll keep this map the same, so nah, go to name, we just put Padme. And we're gonna back out now. So there's Killmonger right there. We'll just take Padme outside, and she gets up the door. There we go. And this is our first appearance of Padme. Pretty much, I think it's pretty done well. I'm just gonna switch out Killmonger for maybe say Stanley. I got Squirtle instead. I need to go back one. There it is. Perfect.
Stanley, swinging into action.
So here's Padme. Yo, cheers, Stan. So there's Padme, swinging her gun, kicking butt, shooting her gun out. It's pretty awesome. As you do. She can have other abilities in the game, but you know, we're very limited what you can see. But you know, for what she is, I think it came up pretty damn well. And we still have other costumes to go, so I'm going to move on to episode 2 appearance, and that would be her white uniform. So we'll just take Stan the Man and switch him out. So, here we are again. Let's say I want to get an idea of what the second appearance was, because I do remember it. There were a lot of costumes in episode 2, but the most recognizable was Padme's fighting one from Attack of the Clones. So it was like she had a scratch on the back of her outfit, but it wasn't that much damage really. Actually the suit got pretty much torn a bit as the fight went on, but yeah, until there was nothing left but just the suit itself. The cape was gone pretty much. But anyway, let's do this. Hair's the same. We're gonna go to body first. I think she did have a different gun. It was more of a black gun because she had to steal a droid's weapon in order to fight back. We're gonna look for... scroll up to the torso to see what we've got to work with. First we've got Colin Wings. Has to be a feminine mold, mind you, keep in mind. I mean, I could go with that one, but it's got yellow on it, so this will be fine. Go to arms. Make them white, of course. There is no need to add detail because she was in a fight. Going to hips, there was a sort of grey belt at the time. Think you could try Broly from DBZ. He's getting a canon movie now. Sure! I did Goku a while back, which I think I might need to redo. So I don't see why not can give Broly a shot. Where was I at? I'm trying to find where what I was looking for. The thick grey belt, that's what it was. There it is. Go to legs. They were also white. I think I saw an option for that kind of combination. But there it is. Phantom Rider. Yeah. So we're just gonna back out to go to weapons and try and look for a gun that looks like a droid's weapon. Droids have like longer guns. They're like that. The Vaporizer, which is what it's called. Interesting name. Which is a black gun. And we're gonna go now to... Oh, I backed out. So this will be her when she has her hood, her basically that's her with her cape off, and we'll just get rid of episode 1 appearance. Oh, I went too far right there. And we'll just give her the appearance with the cape on. So her cape is a side cape with that at shoulder from my memory. There we go. Pretty much awesome. Oh, right on the money for episode 2's appearance of Padme. So, doesn't matter which one we show off because they're both the same episode 2 appearance. But there she is. She can toss her blaster. We've given her the droid blaster. Pretty awesome, I must say. I think it's hard to say which version of Padme I like that I've made better because they're pretty much very accurate to their respective movie sources. But let me know what you like more. Anyway, speaking of Padme, we've got to do her final appearance before she gets killed by her own husband, which would be her like overall brown dress, where she was like just, the least she did was just go after him and then try and talk with him, and nothing. Then he jumped the gun and like, oh. Yeah, cheers mate, the support really helps. So we're gonna go to the body again, and we're gonna look for a feminine mold. Now this is a hard color. Whenever it comes to this brown deserty color, it's always hard to get it right, but I will try and find, because when you ever think of Revenge of the Sith of Padme, you always get that image in mind because, well, she dies really. That's basically the only thing noteworthy that happens really. And her outfit is, it is more or less deserty colors than it is anything else, because I'm looking at it here and it is the desert colors. Sadly, this is the only torso with a desert-like garb, which is sad. Well, what can you do? Still can make it work. Going to arms now. Both arms has to be noir for detail. That's what I always do with this. I do appreciate everyone with the likes and all the subscriptions you've given me. It really keeps me going, and where, you know, we're in a time of needing that help. We just take the cape off. Let's see, we've got it's starting to come together now. Belt, we'll go with the black belt. Doesn't matter which one I use really, they'll all be fine. Going with the legs, I'm going to use Arizona Girl if I can get up there, just because it adds more detail. I will be removing the gun because she came in there with no protection, all despite what everyone said, which is a mistake by her, because she was so dedicated onto thinking that, oh, I could easily bring him back because he loves me. Man, you were wrong. Well, you weren't wrong, he still loves you, but I'm not sure what he was thinking. He wasn't thinking straight, that's all I know. So no weapons, of course, which sounds stupid, but we'll have to change a few things around now that there's no gun. So we'll go to, I'll put stealth, because he didn't notice that she was there until, you know, she basically saw him. Explosion style. She doesn't have any sort of, well, the least I could do is put a girl scream. I don't know what else to put, because she's not going to tackle him, so I guess the closest thing would be to put a girl scream in this situation. Alright, we'll have to go with that, because it's kind of, I'm in a pretty much of a bind. Maybe it's like the scream of death or whatever. But yeah, it is what it is. Ooh. We will just change the map real quickly, put it onto the lava. I will leave an annotation in the end of this, probably when I've edited this video, where, you know, if you want to see Darth Vader, I will put an annotation when I have time to edit this video and put the thumbnail up and all that stuff. So, yeah. There is Padme's last appearance before she gets blown to bits. Well, not blown to bits, but dies of a broken heart. Anyway, still, I will say, over my 3 appearances, I think if I add these 3 costumes, I think I like, if I wasn't a sucker for capes, I would go for episode 1, but since I am a sucker for capes, episode 2 is my favourite appearance, because she was the most active there. She was fighting along with hundreds of Jedi, and that's awesome. Loads of Jedi die, and she lives. Mind you, she had plot armor, but all that aside, you know. Moving along, well, I think that just about rolls me up, so leave a like if you guys enjoyed this. And I've just gotten some more requests today. We've got Broly as a request. Then you've got Noah who requested that I do myself, so I will be doing that after I've done the remaining Star Wars requests. And he also requested Fantastic Four, which I will be doing. So that's 3 requests I need to write down. I'll do that right now. Give me a second, guys. Broly, Fantastic Four, and myself. Okay. Thank you for your requests, guys. Next, we have 3 more requests for Star Wars, for the Star Wars marathon, and we should be pretty much done. Because I don't think I need to add any more. And those would be Finn, Rey, and Poe. So they'll be all short, separate videos. And yeah, so we'll be starting off next time with Finn, and that will be an awesome video. So next time, guys, leave a like, share, and subscribe. And please keep sending more requests in the comments below. It really does help, because I know how much you love these videos. So next time, guys, of course, peace.